A pleasure to see you both. Songbird needs a moment to disarm the device. Which gives us a chance to chat.
Your man mentioned trouble. That NUS intelligence is interested in our meeting today.
Trouble is an exaggeration, and many people try to stick their noses into my business. I know this, and so I'm careful.
Were I you, I would say no different.
Think I'm lying?
It makes no difference.
The value of my word, my honor, don't matter to you?
You are a criminal, as we are. This is business, not dinner with my grandmother.
We'll get along just fine. Changing the subject. Did you enjoy yourselves at the Black Sapphire? My people tell me the games went high stakes. You two left richer and happier, I hope.
We had losses, but came out on top in the end.
And this brainless prick joined. He lost everything.
I remember the prick. He had it coming. The Black Sapphire is my pride and joy. I worked hard to make it the go-to destination for Night City's royalty.
Why did you stay in Night City? You are not from here.
Well, seems I'm not the only one who's done their homework. It's a good question. One I've asked myself many times. Call it a symbol I've grown attached to. Like the NUS flag, Night City represents a great failure.
Of yours?
Of principles. Say, it's been a while since you were last in Night City, hasn't it? Not since Sinosure.
Quite right, but we almost flew here some time ago. Emmerich had other business in Night City. My brother is obsessed with cars. He collects them. I say to him how wonderfully pretentious he is.
Interesting. And what rare gem brought you halfway around the world?
Emmerich!
Perhaps you know this man, Grayson? He wanted to sell me a classic Porsche, once owned by a famous American rocker boy.
Everyone knows Grayson, and this rock star. Yeah, I remember hearing about this sale.
Well, it fell apart. Grayson was a fool. He weaseled out in the final hour.
Please, I have vodka. Help yourselves. I'm sure you never put pleasure before business, but I insist. A symbolic drink.
I could not say it better myself. Symbolic, yes.
Not very American, I know, but it's a custom my friends in Siberia taught me to love.
You have many friends, it seems.
Oh, I've visited many places, forged my fair share of stories to be sure. Siberia was just one pit stop of many.
Oh, you are a well-traveled man.
It's easier to count the places I haven't been. I know where to find what no one else has, and who to call to get it.
There are two ways to build a strong professional network. One is travel, the other, a prison term.
Ah, right. I'd almost forgotten. My friends in Los Santes send their regards. C-Block.
Your friends are mistaken, I think.
Are you sure? You spent 2 years in that prison, under a false name.
That's right. In the VIP wing. But the cockroaches in C-Block don't know who is there.
Then forgive me. I must be mistaken.
Colonel, may I see your knife?
By all means. It's a traditional Yakut hunting knife.
You see, I spent some time in the Philippines. I've had a keen eye for fine blades since. Fascinating. Such a rare thing.
By the way, Emmerich, I asked around a bit doing my due diligence. They tell me you worked at Petrochem 3 years ago. Corporations rarely let your caliber talent slip through their fingers. How did you wriggle out of the contract?
Colonel, this may be difficult to believe, but I do not remember. I store my memories in external databanks. My databanks from that time was stolen. Forgive me, I would like to answer, but I cannot.
Please, it's no problem. Ah, Somi.
We can begin. The mainframe is ready.
You remember the terms. One of you feeds in the access codes, the other stays with me.
Ooh, I volunteer to stay.
To work, then.
Follow me.
Her bodily form is very impractical. She's got wires and stuff hanging out. That would get snagged on stuff. I mean,
As
cool
agreed,
look.
You'll see the payments hit your account today.
While you were waiting, I ran some initial diagnostics. The mainframe is prepped and linked with our systems. She's ready to go. You know, he created this lab especially for the occasion. Tens of millions of eddies invested for your visit alone. That's Kurt for you. I have a plan in place for once we secure the neural matrix. I'll hack the local net, override its defense systems, turn the whole stadium hostile. We'll slip out in the chaos.
But how many would die?
They'll die so we can survive. Live. I managed to simulate the mainframe's native environment, the bunker. It'll be ready for the access codes in a moment. Listen, V. All hell breaks loose in 2 minutes. When Hansen flatline...
I'm going to save.
We haul ass. I'll block access to this room. Alex and Reed are minimizing risk and exfilling early via the route. Here she is, in all her glory. Oh, and don't worry about us. Got that sorted already. Check stadium blueprints, know which way to run. So, shall we?
No turning back now.
No, but we're in this together.
I am ready. Linked. Connection quality.
1,000th of the decimal. It'll have to do.
Then in we go.
Actuating the mainframe.
Hansen suspects something, just hasn't caught on yet.
Soon it won't matter.
So I see. It's responding.
Stay sharp. Almost open for input. Pete, thank you. Really. Thank you for being here. Just a little more. Okay, your turn. It's ready for the access codes.